outside my race. But I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm gonna keep it 100. My Spanish.
Better.
I was dating Puerto Rican. I was dating Dominican. I was dating African. I was dating all type of other really size American black. Right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable with.
Give me some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Brew Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing, Birkin bag.
Okay. Is dating outside the black race better?
I mean, if that's better for you, then go for it. I just don't understand why y'all gotta talk about black women while y'all doing it. Leave us out of it.
Where the black women were asking him his opinion or the reasons why he dates other races and not black women. So that's why he talked about it. This chick is already mad.
We know you don't like us.
Oh, here we go.
You left us. You run into the impoverished countries to get you a little, mamacita. So whatever, that's cool. But why you gotta talk about us though when you're doing it? I don't. That's my only gripe. Love who you want to love. If you haven't had any luck in America, go and get you somebody overseas. Just leave us out of it, baby. It's okay. We want you to go find love. Just make sure you stay over there, right? Since you hate black women so much, it ain't good over here. Don't spin no block, right? Stay over there, and that's fine. But
isn't it funny when a man says, hey, listen, the reason I'm not dating black women is because they do ABCD, and I have tried to tell them to change it, but they don't want to change it, so I have to find someone who's willing to listen to me. They immediately turn that into you hate black women. But when you have the Serena Williams who marry white men, or other, women who marry white men, the sisters tell those same women, do you boo, you're the prize, things like that. Instead of, okay, our men are saying we need to change. Our men are saying they don't like when we are loud, when we are ghetto. Maybe we should think about changing these things. They straight go to, you hate black women. It's funny how that works out.
That's my only thing.
Jazz, question for you. Question, Jazz.
Why you gotta talk down on us? Why you doing it? It's
Question, Jazz. Do you feel personally attacked when somebody say, like, oh, these people was doing something better than like the black woman I was dating? You feel personally attacked?
I feel like it's unnecessary. It's like what works for you is works for you. Why are you letting everybody know where you failed at? Just go and say, I found a woman that worked for me. Why do a black man or a black woman have to put down black men or a black woman just because they dating outside their race? I hear black women say, these black men ain't nothing. They ain't doing this. If it's offended, I get irritated with that. It's like, girl, no one cares.
Jazz.
I honestly don't care if either a black woman or a black man criticizes something of the opposite gender, because they show they care and they hope or they wish the gender would change something. I think it's okay to criticize each other because it makes us better. Now, if you don't want to change, that's when you get in your feelings like her.
Because I hear that argument all the time. I hear the argument that, like, it's okay to, like, go somewhere else, but don't put us down while you do it, right?
Yeah, because why do you have to do that?
He said, if somebody says that somebody's doing something better than you, did you just get put down?
Well, the thing is, how is it? Is it a put up?
I mean, if I said, like, oh, you're cute, but I think this person is more attractive than you, did you just get, like?
But why? But it's not anything. I mean, it's not anything positive. So it's like, I might not personally get offended, but it's just like, why do you need to compare me? It's like, we get it. You don't you don't like me. You left me, you don't like me. But when you go over there, why do you have to say, see what I got over here, black women? See what I got? They're better than you. They're prettier than you. They're more feminine than you. Nah, 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 nah. It's like, okay.
So,
You know,
Jazz, you
like,
don't have any. You never critique black men, right? You never have critiques for black men.
as it pertains to what?
She's gonna
Anything.
lie.
You don't critique black men. I'm assuming that you don't.
Well, I'm a woman. I don't feel like it's my place to critique a man. But what
She's such a liar. I've watched this lady on these panels so many times, and she's always coming at black men. She's such a liar. It's astonishing how they do this.
Okay.
what I will say is that if there are topics like having children out of wedlock, and there are a lot of times where men
See?
feel like when those children become out of wedlock that they have no part to play in it, then that's when I might say, like, come on now. Like, you both did it. Y'all both have to hold yourself accountable. But, like, I don't spend my days critiquing black men. I love
Well,
black
I'm
You're
not
such a
asking if you
liar.
spend your days doing it, but do you?
Criticizing someone doesn't mean you don't love them. Pointing out things they should change doesn't mean you don't like that person. You're hoping and wishing they can change for the better. A black woman saying, hey, black men, you need to bring your money up so you can be better providers, or you need to be better leaders, that doesn't offend me. That doesn't mean that she hates me. And similarly, if a black man says, hey, listen, black woman, you are too loud, you're too ghetto, you're too masculine, that doesn't mean he hates you. He's just hoping you can change.
Do you ever have any critiques about black men and what you like them to do better and what they, what they're not doing at all ever?
Well, I could answer that question.
Well, I mean, no, you can't, because he asked me. So, like I said,
I have personal experience.
you have no personal experience with me, love.
I have personal
So
experience
you're-
with Jazz's
You
critiques.
don't know
Absolutely.
nothing. He asked me, baby.
She's
Personally.
feisty.
Like I said,
If you would like another opinion after Jazz give hers, you can ask
he
me.
will ask you, Anton. Keep it cute on mute. So, like I was saying, no, like, if I have okay, you're saying, do I critique men and say, this is what I want better?
Yeah.
I don't have to critique a man, right? Another man on his shortcomings to determine what I need better. So I don't.
Yes, you can. She's playing the word solid. Oh my
If
God.
I go find better for me, that's my business.
Oh.
I don't have to, if I say I left this man and I found a better man, I'm not about to go to that man that I left and say, ha ha, look what I got. He better than you. He doing this and that. It's like, no, I'm going to just go get better. I'm going to do better.
Yeah.
I'm going to become better.
Because my question was more, so do you ever critique black men? Like, do you have like any type of critiques? Like, hey, I think they need to do this better. I think the men in our community could be doing that better. Do you ever say anything, any type of generalizations at all?
You guys noticed he has asked that question 2 times and she already went around it without answering it the first time. Let's see if she answers it the second time.
I mean, sometimes on certain things,
there
like,
you
like
go.
I just pointed out, like the having babies out of wedlock constantly.
Okay.
They can do that. They can reel that in, but
Okay.
I'm not.
So sometimes.
I'm
So
not
sometimes
putting-
you do.
That's not a put down though. That's something that you should want to be better at. You should.
And that's the same thing black men say. Hey, you're too masculine. You're too loud. You're too independent. Don't need no man. You're too disrespectful. That's not pulling down. That's, hey, listen, observation of what's going on. Can you change A, B, C, D? That's not putting down. That's not hating. So should we say that you hate men just because you think black men should stop making babies out of wedlock?
Shouldn't want to keep having children out of wedlock. That's
Okay.
not a put down. That's just like, hey, brother, if you want to avoid child support or if you don't want to deal with a crazy baby mama, maybe wrap it up.
This woman.
Okay, so you said sometimes you do critique
That's not a
black
put
men.
down.
Because your answer, you said sometimes.
The
So
the
if you-
thing about the guy is that he was asked the question.
Exactly.
He
That's
answered it
That's what
honestly.
I was about to say.
You can't disregard somebody else's experiences
Yeah.
because you feel offended. If somebody says, listen, I stopped dating black guys because I decided that I wanted to go and date Arabic guys over in this, and they started spending all of this money on me and all of this and this, whatever. And the black guys that I was dating is cheap. I don't feel slighted because I'm not a cheap person. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not going to take the burden on everybody as far as when somebody has an experience and they say, "Oh, I had a negative experience, I had a bad experience." Cool, I don't have no problem with that. I know that I'm a representation, and I got a different vibe, and I got a different wave, and I know that all of the guys that I know in particular have a different wave. So
Yeah.
I don't get offended when people have their own experiences and they say, "Well, this is what my life is like." If you deep dive farther enough into it, like even the guy that was on that video, I would say that that's a him problem because
It sure is.
honestly, that's a him problem. Now, I'm not
Exactly.
going to discount his experiences because his experiences is his experiences. But what I found is that if we probably deep dive a little bit more into it, nigga, what is you doing taking a chick to Roof Chris? I know plenty of guys that don't have to take a chick to the steakhouse in order to get some, you know what I'm saying, to get some action with her.
Yeah, well, I think the guy in the video, in the beginning of the video, I think why he explained his experience is that that's what black women are asking for. And we have seen countless videos where black women are saying, "You're not taking me to Cheesecake Factory, it's too cheap. You need a $200, $300 dinner date. Otherwise, you don't care. I don't do coffee dates. I'm not walking in the park with you. You know, I'm a queen. I'm the prize. Treat me as such. You know, get a Uber XL to come pick me up for a date." Things like that. So it's not just his own experience. So many black men have experienced women requiring so much from them just to get to know them. It's like they want you to invest all this money just to get to know them. But then when they date other races, they figure out that those other women are not asking for too much. It's like, okay, let's get to know each other. I want to know you as a person.
I get what you're
So
saying.
I think so in that instance, in the example that he's using, that's a him problem. I don't think that that's a problem for a lot of guys that deal
It
with
is.
women across the board.
It
So,
is.
you know,
I think
And
it
that's
is.
why I'm saying, and like I get it, like it's a difference of opinion. If you feel like you have to announce why you're dating outside your race, and in that say black women ain't this and black women that you have nothing negative to say, and
he
you,
didn't diss black
if you
women.
feel,
I don't
if you
think
feel,
he
if
was
you feel,
asked the
if you feel
question.
like that's what you need to say,
personal experience. That's what he was asked. He was
He
speaking
was
on.
asked the
hey,
question.
if that makes him feel better, cool. I think it's corny.
I mean, he just
It
answered.
just makes him feel like he answered the question.
Like,
I don't
yeah,
think
he,
that is
he
corny.
asked the
That's
question.
just my opinion,
I don't think
guys.
it's
It's okay. It's just
Yeah,
my
yeah. I mean, I
opinion.
think he just answered the
I
question.
mean, I
don't
got you, but he was asked a
Okay.
question though, Jazz.
I
he
love
went
niggas
into it
that
with
I don't
malice
have to put
to
that.
put down the black woman. I didn't get that vibe of
Yeah, I
malice.
didn't get. I think he just answered
Okay,
the
that's
question.
fine. Because
So
you're not a
this,
black woman. Of course, you're not on.
No. If you'd have said
Honestly, the man in that video, I think the type of woman he was describing is Jazz. Because we have one, now obviously she's the host, but we have 1, 2, 3 women. And 4, I'm not counting the host. But guess who was the loudest as soon as the video ended? She was. This lady hasn't said a word. She hasn't said a word. She hasn't said a word. So clearly, that man in the beginning of the video must have been describing her. Because clearly it hit. You know, whatever he said triggered her.